One of the things I've always admired about Young Judea is its desire to both come from a place that is very deep as an ideology, but also to put it into practice. And that depends on the people who are involved, the people who are going to not just tell you what to believe, but show you through their behavior what it is to be a Zionist, to be a leader within an organization. And Dan, for me, is the ultimate example of that.
Young Judea had something unique, and he was part of that uniqueness.
I've been thinking, sitting here for the last 4 days, how do I express how much we love you, Dan?
It's 25 years worth of experiences. We were together.
Dan is somebody who's always in my life, who I don't necessarily see all the time, but who I always know is there.
A person who cares passionately, who's not afraid to say what has to be said, but is also willing to listen.
Most distinguishing part of your career, really for us, has been your love of Hadassah. Rose Joshua, all of those who made Aliyah 40, even 45 years ago, and Annabelle and Marion Lewin Epstein, all those old timers, you came into their lives because you loved and cared about Hadassah.
He was always behind the scenes looking at the bigger picture and seeing how Young Judea Israel fits within society and what that connection is between both.
It speaks a lot to his patience, it speaks a lot to his ability to grow and to bend with the changes that have gone on.
You're such a rabid Zionist that I loved you for it. You know, you cared about kids coming and being part of it.
And as a model of leadership, I always really learned a lot from watching Dan.
He was angry with us because he believed in what he was doing. But it was clear from moment one, meeting him, that he understands how it's connected into what it means to be Jewish, what it means to be a Zionist, what it means to live here.
The building of Wujis and of Atid, you always had the dreams of enabling groups to come together for the purpose of making Israel and Zionism high on the agenda without ever pushing anybody into it. Okay, go ahead.
You go into his office, and it's stand-up comedy. I always said, it's a shame that I'm with the kids, and he's in the office.
You're smooth as they come. And I know that you were a sharp guy, savvy, really out there in the days of the Hebrew University. Audrey reminds me of it. Mark Aaron reminds me of it. So they asked me to say, Danny, the real you is about to come out in the next third of your life.
And the shakur behirhurim, v'rekshotai soarim. We used to play little games about who really knew Hebrew better. Safek erga, safek dikaon, la'otam hayamim ha'meyuchalim, apufei dok shel kesem.
Everybody knows you're mild-mannered, but they haven't really seen you very often. When you get that red in the face, those carotid arteries of yours, I think they're going to come out. So we all try to not to get to you in that way.
It was part of the adventure of being at year course, a great adventure. And he made it so.
Stay with us and now mentor people, another generation, to walk in the footsteps of serving our people.
Enjoy the next 25 years. Enjoy the work that you have to do. Knowing you'll find some path, some way to continue the work that you do, a way in which to express who you are, what you believe in.
Batzlacha in the future, adventures and challenges and happiness and laughter in everything that you do from here on out. And I love you.
For me, you did a magnificent job with Young Judea. and I'll miss you.
Zionism recreated our homeland. It revived our ancient language. It has saved Jewish and non-Jewish refugees. It has built a democratic country benefiting its Jewish and non-Jewish citizens, and the world with advances in medicine and high tech and many other fields. And we are proud to be Zionists.